Hey guys, Tayura here and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you've already been here, thanks for coming back. So in today's video, I'm coming at y'all with a testing new makeup kind of video. I have the new LYS Glow Beyond collection and I picked up a few other products that I wanted to share with you guys. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Before we start the video, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please turn your post notifications on so you get notified every time your girl uploads a video, and follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. Alright you guys, so the brows are already done, but before we jump into the eye look, I'm going to take the Think Bright Glow Plus Hydrate Serum from LYS just for added hydration to the skin. I've been really liking this serum. It's very lightweight and it just gives the skin a nice little glow. Nothing major, but I just like it as a hydrating serum. This is with the serum on the face. As you can see, we're looking nice and hydrated, not greasy but glowy. And I just really like this serum. It's super lightweight. If you're looking for a good lightweight serum, definitely try this one from LYS. I'm going to jump into the eyes. I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way concealer as eyeshadow base. And I'm blending this out with a Real Techniques sponge. So whatever setting powder that I'm going to use under my eyes later in the video, I'm just going to use some of that to set the concealer on my lids. And I'm using the Laura Mercier to press that in, just to lightly set. So for the eyes, I'm going to be recreating that eye look that you guys saw in my September favorites video. A lot of you guys have been asking for a tutorial on that look. It is super simple, so I think I'm going to just do that in this video today. I'm taking the Milani Gilded Terra eyeshadow palette and I'm taking the shade Branch Out and I'm just going to blend that all over my crease. And I'm using a E27 brush from Morphe. So as I'm blending this eyeshadow, you can build it up to be as dark as you want it to be. But I don't know if you guys noticed that I'm avoiding right in this area, which is why I set the concealer, because I'm going to add like a lighter eyeshadow on top of that. So I'm just building this shadow up to my liking and just blend it out. Using the same brush, and I'm taking a little bit of the shade Slow Burn and I'm just going to blend that right up here, just lightly. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. Then I'm taking this little flat brush, like you can use a regular cut crease brush. I don't remember where I got this one from. I think probably in a set from AliExpress or something. And I'm taking this shade right here called Unplugged. I'm just going to pack that right in this area that I didn't apply the brown shadow. And then I'm going back in with the brush with the brown shadow just to blend everything in around the crease area. And then right at the outer part of the lid. And I lightly go over the shade that I just applied just so it's not too light. Then if I need to, I'll touch up with that shade again. But y'all, that is literally all I did to the eyes. I'm going to apply some lashes and then we can jump into the base. All right, y'all, so while my lash glue is drying, I'm going to prime my face so that I can spot conceal this pimple right here. I'm going to be taking the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer. I was going to use the new Milani primer that I bought, but I realized I'm almost done with this Fenty primer. I don't know if you guys can see, so I'm trying to finish this up this month. So I'm going to use this. By the way, that was the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer. I'm taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Amande, and I'm going to apply this over the pimple. And I'm just going to leave this to dry down while I apply my lashes, and then I'll blend it out. I'm going to be taking this Real Techniques crease brush. I'm just going to use that to blend the concealer out on the pimple. So before we apply foundation, I'm going to use the Aim High Multi-Use Liquid Highlighter from LYS. I'm going to try out the shade Fearless, and I'm using a M438 brush just to apply this to the high points of like my cheeks, just wherever I want a little bit of a glow. This is what this shade looks like. So I feel like this would look good like under my foundation or on my body or something. So I'm going to apply this to the high points of my face and see what it gives. Okay. All right, y'all, so this is with the liquid highlighter and this is without. I feel like I could easily apply this all over my face because it is very, very lightweight. But just because I'm using it for the first time, I'm just going to apply it right there. And I am going to be using the powder highlighters as well, so I don't need to be doing too much. I know we look a little bit crazy, but the glow is there. It's definitely giving a really nice sun-kissed kind of glow. And I am here for it. It is not chunky at all. It was easy to apply, very lightweight. For foundation, I was going to use the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. I have the shade 14, but I also got 13N in a sample. And y'all, honestly, I tried 13 on its own and it was a little bit too yellow. I tried 14 and it looks a little bit too red. So I think I'm going to have to mix both shades. But because I'm going to be trying other products, I'm going to try this in another video. And just to go with the whole dewy vibe that we're having on the face here, I'm going to use the Sephora foundation. And another reason is because I'm going to use that setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury, and I don't know how it's going to work on my dry skin because this is matte and that is supposed to be like a mattifying setting spray, so I don't want to mess this look up. So I'm going to test this out in another video for you guys, and I'm going to apply the foundation with my Juno sponge. All right, you guys, foundation is on and I can still kind of see the glow, especially on my forehead. But I feel like if I wanted to see it a lot more, I could have gone in with more product or probably use a lighter shade if I wanted to see it more. But because I'm going to use the pressed highlighter, I don't feel like I need to do all of that. So I'm going to go in with concealer. I'm just going to continue to use the NARS concealer. By the way, you guys, that was the NARS concealer in the shade Amande. I'm going to mix it with the ABH concealer in the shade number 16, just under my eyes to brighten. And while my concealer is drying down, I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics 114 brush and my Danessa Myricks contour, balm contour in the shade Deep number 1, just to lightly contour the face. Whenever I use this brush, it doesn't give like a super chiseled contour. If I wanted something more snatched, I'd use my Merit Beauty brush, but this one just, I don't know, it just looks perfect. Y'all, I feel like all of these products are just working really, really well together because this Danessa Myricks contour does give the skin a nice glow as well. So just look at that. I'm here for it. I'm going to use the same sponge that I used to apply the foundation to blend the concealer around my mouth and on my forehead. I'm going to use another Juno sponge. If you've been watching my videos, then you know about this sponge. Same concept as the one that I use for around my mouth and my forehead, but this one is just pointy, so it's just easier to blend the concealer under my eyes. I'm going to set my highlighted areas and I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This is the original translucent. I'm taking the same sponge that I used for my concealer under my eyes just to blend any creasing that might have happened, and then I'll go in with a Real Techniques sponge and my powder. To set the rest of the face, I'm using my Dior Powder No Powder in the shade 6N. To bronze the face, I'm using a bronzer that I haven't used in a really, really long time. I'm using the shade Coco Naughty from the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker bronzer just for a light bronze. If I need more, I'll go in with a different bronzer, but I think this is perfect. Yeah, this should be good. I'm going to take my E3 brush from Morphe and I'm going to use these three shades from the OPV Born to Shine blush palette. I'm going to apply it to my cheeks. And then I'm taking my Garnier spray just to melt all of this together, and then I'll go in with my highlight. Before I apply my highlight, I'm going to do my lower lash line. I'm using the Huda Beauty lip liner in the shade Rich Brown just as my brown liner. I'm taking the M213 brush and I'm using this shade that I used in my crease from the Milani Gilded Terra palette just to blend that out. Then for my mascara, for the top lashes, I'm using the Bite Beauty Upswing Mascara. And then for my lower lash line, I'm using the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara, just because the wand on this one is just a little bit bigger, so it makes it hard to reach for the lower lash line. For highlight, I'm going to use the pressed highlighter from LYS. I'm using the shade Fearless first, and then if I need a lighter shade, I'll use that. And I'm using the Real Techniques, I think this is the contour brush. I'm trying not to use too much. Alright, y'all, the highlighter is on. I feel like this shade is perfect for my skin tone, but if you want it to look a little bit more beaming, you can take the shade Genuine just to top it off. So that's what I did with this side, and you can see a difference just to top it off, just to make it a little bit more beaming if you're going for a more beaming highlight. Yeah, so I feel like these two shades are perfect for me. Like if I'm going for like my everyday kind of glow, then I'll use the shade Fearless. But if I want something a little bit more beaming, then I can go over top with the shade Genuine. So 10 out of 10, definitely recommend. They blend really, really nice into the skin. Super, super creamy. Like just look at that glow, you guys. I am here for it. Love this. I'm going to go in with one more layer of the Garnier spray just to prepare me for that Charlotte Tilbury spray. By the way, this is called the Aim High Pressed Highlighters, and this is in the shade Fearless, and the one that I used to top it off is the shade Genuine. So with these two shades, I am here for. Before I do my lips, I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. As I said before, this is one of the reasons why I didn't use the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, because I have dry skin, so I just don't know how it's going to perform if it was a mattifying foundation. So I prefer to test it out with something more hydrating, and then I'll see how it works out with that foundation. But I'm really excited about this. Ooh. Okay. While that is drying down, I'm going to do my lips. I'm using the KKW Nude number 3 lip liner. For lipstick, I'm going to be taking this Morphe matte lipstick in the shade Boo. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of the KKW lipstick in the shade Nude 1.5. And then for gloss, I'm going to use the tiniest bit of this Juvia's Place gloss in the shade Barely There. And that is it for the look. I'm going to finish everything off and then come back and give you guys my final thoughts on everything that I tried in today's video. All right, you guys, I am back, and this is the finished look. So for the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, I'm going to continue to use it, but I do like it because even though it did set my face, it didn't take away from the glow that I was working on with my makeup. So you guys know I was using hydrating products. I was just trying to keep the glow alive before I used this spray. And even though this did set my face, it didn't take away from all that work that I did before. If you've ever tried the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, like once you apply that spray to your face, it instantly just mattifies everything and locks everything in. And this one, I feel like it does lock the makeup in, but it doesn't take away from the glow. Like my skin is still looking radiant but set, and I really do like that. In terms of how it wears, I don't know as yet because this is the first time I'm using it. I'm going to continue to use it and then let you guys know in another video as always. But for the LYS highlighters, you guys, the glow is there. This literally melts into your skin like butter. You guys know I do use highlighters, and for the most part I use like the NYX high glass because that melts into your skin, and this is what I'm getting from this. The shades are beautiful. If I'm wearing highlighter, this is what I look for in a highlighter. If it doesn't give me this, if it's gonna give me glitter and chunks, I don't want it. As for the liquid highlighters, I like them. I'm not a liquid highlighter kind of girl, but this makes it so easy for me to use liquid highlighters. This is one of the reasons why I didn't really use liquid highlighters, just because once again they can be too glittery, too chunky, and if you don't know how to finesse it, then it won't work for you. But this is so lightweight and it just blends really nicely into your skin. I feel like if you are even just serving skin one day and you want to add a little bit of glow to your skin, you can go in with this product. It is just an amazing product. I'll continue to use these, but so far I'm in love. I'm here for it. Everything that I tried in today's video for the first time, I feel like the look came out really well. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. By the way, you guys, I keep forgetting to tell you guys that if you want to purchase anything from the LYS website, I do have a discount code with them, which is LYSTerra. I will leave that code on the screen for you guys and in the description box down below, and you can get, I believe, 20% off your order. So yeah, this is the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.